Hello everyone. This might just be a short stream, who knows. But I wanted to play some more Rumble. Hello. I might need to matchmake in the US instead. Let's see. Oh no, more than enough. Hello. Decently. I don't like the weather. Way too hot. And it's only getting hotter the next 2 days. Not looking forward to it. Perfect conditions to stay inside and play Rumble though. Yes and no. Yes in staying inside. Inside is cooler than outside. But not perfect conditions to play Rumble. uh, I I don't have air conditioning in my home. Air conditioning is not normal to own in the Netherlands. Most people don't have it. I'm just passing by to say hello. Don't worry. Good luck on your exams. I know you'll do well. Thanks for saying hi. Good luck. Hi, Superlog. Yes, I am online. I feel like the matchmaking might have stopped. I'm still searching. But to be sure. Yeah, that was definitely bugged. Someone was already waiting. Hello.
Hi. You're pretty high ranked.
Oh, pretty. But, if you want me to teach you some stuff, feel free to ask.
Nah, I'm kind of figuring it out on my own. I just wanted to go all out.
Alright. Although I will already say, try to slow down your arms movement. It's not about speed, it's about precision. Slow is smooth, and smooth is fast. Because if you look how I fight, my arms are not moving really fast. It's all about precision. So, whenever you miss a pose, remember, slow down for a moment. Ooh. That's right.
Ah, shit. Come on, you're holding back. I played against a 4K guy who did way better than that.
Okay, if you want me,
I want to do the puppet master and flying and all that bullshit.
Although I will have to say, it's hard to go full out if your opponent isn't going.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, well, you just do you. You
yeah.
like feel like it's some move practice for you, yeah?
Yeah, sure.
shit. You're throwing really fast, holy shit.
And to me, this still feels like I'm, well, just casually playing.
Yeah, you don't have to show off, I get it.
You win.
Don't you rather want me to hold back a bit?
What do you mean?
Okay.
I mean, it's not like there's anyone else online, so, you know, I take what I got.
There are enough people online. In Europe, there were 18.
Yeah, a whole 18 people, that's crazy!
You only need one or one person to play this game. It's not like you need 100 people for one player to match up with.
Well, this is right. Oh, I just killed myself.
Yeah, there was a boulder behind you, but even if you didn't kill yourself, I already intended to push that boulder into you. And again, if you want some tips on any technique I'm using, feel free to ask.
Yeah, no, I know the global...
I'm quite known for teaching players in this community. Ooh, almost meant to catch you, but was a little bit too late to anticipate your double jump. My pose worked on my ball instead of the boulder.
Oh no.
Magic missile. Ah, nice parry.
Oh, come on, I was sure gonna dodge that.
I was waiting for your reaction to see where you were going before I threw it.
You win.
I mean, as long as you don't get bored. I'll
Oh, don't worry, I don't get bored fast. Oh, and
See, this is not a mindset. This is not a mindset of a player with a game with a good community. Because we don't have enough people. Otherwise, you would be bored and you would find another match. You just gotta retain all the newbies you can.
I really don't care how I play. If I play against someone of lower skill, then I'm just gonna play more experimental.
Yeah, but you do consider this an investment, like long-term wise. If I'm gonna stay and be a like normal level player and then play against you, and then you're gonna actually have fun.
I'm having fun right now.
Oh, sure.
No, seriously.
You know, not that kind of fun. I mean, I did teach a 7BP guy as well.
This is not a challenging game. I also like those, but at the same time, currently it's a hot day. I don't mind not having a challenging fight.
Well, yeah, fair. Yeah, that's fair enough. Right, let's go.
So, yeah, I don't mind. By the way, I'm also streaming at the moment, currently.
can't raise a basic wall. This is cringe. And I killed myself with it.
And there goes my setup. Oh well. Nice done. Love it.
I'm not gonna land on it. Oh shit, that was an extra fast wall.
Yes,
Holy.
that was charge chambered. So the charge added extra speed. It was a stropper. It was a slingshot. It was all
Actually,
kinds of
you know-
modifiers on top of each other.
You know, I did think of something.
Yeah.
If you're feeling like teaching, I could really use some practice on strapper cut. Because I do get
Alright.
the norm, like this
Yes.
guy, yeah, but the strapper cut is a whole different thing. I heard the whole, like, you should do it in a fluid motion, but it doesn't just work, I just get kicked back.
First of all, try to find the closest spot to your body where your straight is working. So just slowly find that.
Alright,
The nice thing about
Yeah.
that spot is that's the same spot where also your
the uppercut.
uppercut is working. So only with a wrist rotation can you reach both moves at that specific spot. It's a very small sweet spot, so you have to get used to it. Often people, when they try to do it, they pull back their arms a little bit to make it slightly easier.
yeah, I know. I mean, I did find the same spot for uppercut and for the straight.
Yes.
It's just that whenever I straight it, I get pushed back so far that I cannot actually uppercut it because it's out of range.
Yes, and that's where the fluent movements are needed, because with fluent movement, you can do 2 hits really fast in a row, where basically they happen so fast that before you get pushed back and before the structure is pushed away, both happen. Now, some other tips. There are 2, well, there are more ways, but 2 major ways I would advise to learn the stropper cut, and both require a pre-pose. So before you do your actual attack, you do a pre-pose. Currently, my hand is
Like
aiming
this.
downwards. So,
Oh, you like rotate it, yeah?
and in the rotation upwards, I use the straight in between. And give yourself some time. Just give yourself some time to prepare. Don't be in a hurry, because it's all about the smooth rotation. And to make it a little bit easier, do it on this. Because it
I mean,
doesn't...
I did find a way to do it, like, with, when I just put a wall behind me.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait. So I
Yeah,
just,
thi-
like, don't get pushed back.
Yeah, this helps in the same way. So focus all about the efficiency of your rotation. Don't worry about speed at all. Just do it really slowly. Just focus on the accuracy. Try to keep it as close to your body as possible. And also your offhand.
Wait, I can't. Oh, I just
Yeah,
lost the uppercut.
Also
Yeah,
with
okay.
your offhand, make sure it never goes over your shoulder. Because this pose
Yeah.
works for straight, but not for uppercut.
But not
this
for
pose
uppercut, yeah.
works for both.
Look at your fancy ass with your hand behind your back.
Yeah, that way I don't do an accidental pose myself. And the frequency
So what
you
was
want
that?
to hear is around tick tick. That's the minimum frequency you need. Remember, pre-pose, Give yourself some time to prepare. And also, you can do a different pre-pose, which might feel more natural to you. Depends on the person. And that's upwards instead, where you do a grabbing motion, where you rotate into a grab, as if you're trying to catch a leaf out of the air.
Wait. Wait.
And try to do it with as minimal movement as possible. And also, with this, close to your body. You have to be on the sweet spot. Yes, that was a good one. That would have worked on an actual structure.
Oh, I see. Okay, I think I got it.
The high starting point is a good one for you.
It's like weird because you don't really do the poses. Yeah, you like just can't. You don't stop on the pose. That's the thing. Like I always get used that you gotta stop on the pose. You can just sort of swing it in.
You can
get it
just
somewhere
swing your hand
in
through
the general
a
place.
pose.
Yeah, no, I never really thought about that. I always like try to stop on the pose.
This game doesn't care how you get to a pose, as long as you get to the pose. Try to do it with as minimal arm movement, just your wrist. I myself still am practicing the one from above. Not fully consistent with.
What do you mean the one from above? How many times you're hitting it?
I have way more practice in this game. I think
I can.
Too far forwards. He always triggers the uppercut as if he's pulled back after the attempt. Oh yeah,
there you go.
That was a clean one. That was a really clean one.
You can tell by how fucking fast it's flying.
Nice.
Okay. Sometimes I miss the straight. Wait, an uppercut at this, the boulder. That's not fair. That would have worked.
No, it wouldn't have worked. If it triggers on a structure besides you, then you do the poses right, but the speeds the time between the two poses were too small, because the priority is on the structure in your right in front of your cone of vision. So if it happens on a structure next to you, it means you're a little bit too slow that it reached.
Even though it was like in the same tick space, like you said, it should be like tick tick, and it just was like that.
It's well, that was really the minimum speed. So
I see.
If you're really close to the minimum speed, then sometimes you're just going to be too slow.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I'm cleaning up a bit.
It still doesn't feel right because, like, even when I do it, it feels like it shouldn't work. Because it's, like, way too far from me.
From above, for me, it also feels kind of wrong how it works. From below, I feel like it feels logical because I'm shoving it away. Well, from above, it feels like, well, I'm pulling it towards me, so how does it work that it goes forward?
Yeah.
So it is a little bit unnatural feeling how it works, but yeah. That feeling might just be from client ping. That's also a case, indeed. Because let's check to be sure. No, currently he is the host, so that's not the case.
Yeah. Oh, you're talking to people on stream via
Yeah,
mic?
I'm
You're telling
also
it to me?
talking to the chat. They are
Touchy,
also
dude.
trying to help you out.
Like, how many viewers do you got? And how many of them are below 5,000 BP?
I personally never know how many viewers I have, because I purposely hide that from my own streams. Otherwise, I might feel stressed about, oh, there's so many people watching. I personally only care about who are commenting, and currently we have Xardio.
I mean, I guess you do get used to it eventually.
Eventually, but you're always going to behave differently when suddenly you have a successful stream. And I don't want to act differently.
Then again,
based on
unless
that.
you get used to it.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of a loser mentality, you know? You know what I'm saying? Like, just get used to getting viewers. Not in a bad sense. Like, if you're gonna get used to getting viewers, you're gonna feel like you should.
But also, I really don't care about the numbers anyway. I care more about the people commenting because I can interact with those. So it's fun.
It's not even about making the closest trade, it's just making it as close as you can. Feels like I'm kind of like, you know, doing the ducky thing. It feels weird. Like, you see, when you start playing this game, you like feel like this kung fu badass. Like when you do hoo, and then you like start to do this moves, and it like feels totally different.
Some moves like this, yeah.
I feel like I'm a girl who's bitch
above.
slapping, you know?
From below, it feels really like I'm doing an actual attacking move, but from above it feels off. But for some people it's easier to learn that way.
Okay, I want to throw it on a wall.
I would say you don't really have to practice it too much more today, because with learning something, you need two things: training and sleep.
Resting, I know.
Because you only get your muscle memory while sleeping. So eventually you reach the point where, yeah, you can practice how much you want, but it's not going to have too much
I mean, I'm
use
just spotting my mistakes, so I'm trying to fix them.
But
I get what you're saying. I just don't think I'm at that point yet.
Okay. As long as you feel like you want to practice more, take your time.
Okay, watching that, yeah. Does it work on grounded structures only? Like, will it work on anything?
There is a difference between grounded and ungrounded structures. Because if you compare, this is an ungrounded, this is a grounded, when you straight an ungrounded,
Yeah, it's gonna go.
it
way
falls
farther.
over. The grounded gets a boost on the straight. Also, when you do an uppercut on an ungrounded structure, it only gets...
It has like this weird stagger effect I see.
Well, with ungrounded, it only hops up. Well, with a grounded structure, it gets rotation, which is especially noticeable with cubes. Ungrounded, it just hops. Grounded,
Yeah,
it rolls.
I can see that.
Now, the nice thing about doing straight uppercut compared to uppercut straight, a straight doesn't unground your structures. So
Yeah.
with straight uppercut, you get
more
both
speed.
boosts, both the speed boost and the rotation from the straight and the uppercut. Well, uppercut straight, you get the boosted rotation, but you don't get the boosted speed from your straight.
It feels so weird doing that. Like, I just get my arms so close to my body for this.
Eventually you'll get used to that.
Not weird in the sense that it doesn't feel right anymore. It just feels goofy, you know? Oh, please, you know, this kind of stuff, it feels just like that.
Ah, yeah.
Come on. Strapper cut.
I prefer teaching the top variant because it transitions better into slingshot practice. That's true. Although I personally really like the downwards version because it helps. Well, this is almost the same as kick stropper. If I don't suddenly fail it. And Kickstropper is really nice because it's just one motion through 3 moves. So yeah, I would say both versions are really good to learn. One because of slingshot stroppers, the other because of Kickstropper. But in the beginning, it doesn't really matter as long as you're able to stropper because, yeah, it's a really useful move.
Ah.
And the downwards version is the one I've learned how to do it.
How many hours you got on this game?
Around 600, a bit more above that.
It's not that much.
It isn't too extreme,
Well,
but
yeah,
it's still a lot
considering
of
it is
hours.
a VR game, yeah. Yeah, it is a VR game, so 600 hours here is like way more than
Yes.
any other game. Unless you just stay AFK.
But still, if you're thinking like 720 hours, that's basically a month in a game, 24 hours. So it's still a lot of hours since I'm getting close to that.
What do you mean you're heading close to death?
What did you say?
The fuck do you mean you're heading close to death? That's quite ominous
No,
to say.
close to that.
Oh.
Close to a month of
Yeah. Okay,
non-stop
close
playing.
to death. Yeah. You gotta work on your accent, man. That sounded really depressing right now.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, that's fine. You just, I was like already expecting a sad backstory, like you have cancer or something.
Well, I am one of the older players in this game, so...
Yeah, I can see that by your skin.
Although I'm not as old as my skin would suggest.
You don't sound old. Where are you from?
I'm from the Netherlands.
Huh. Netherlands. Vikings. I love Vikings. Wait, is that the Netherlands? No,
Well,
that's...
the Netherlands has
close.
some Viking history. The north of the Netherlands, the Friesland area, that had Vikings, but it's not really a Viking country.
Yeah, well, I don't think any of them are. Like, not anymore at least.
Not anymore. But yeah, with Viking history, only a small part of the Netherlands has Viking history, and the part I'm from doesn't have that.
Also, another question. Which headset are you using?
Quest 3.
Quest 3. And you think that matters which headset you're on? Because I'm on Quest 2, and sometimes when I like do this shit, it feels like I'm losing tracking and the stuff runs back into me.
Don't worry. The tracking works really well. Quest 2 works
No,
almost.
because it doesn't like have sensors on the back, and if you put your hand behind your back, it kind of stops the
also
tracking.
with the Quest 3.
Yeah, I thought it had more sensors or something. No.
No. Actually, the Quest 2 has on the top side also some wide-angle cameras, which are not available on a Quest 3. So basically, you have more hardware tracking from behind on the top of you, while for me it has to be more done through software. So you actually have slightly better tracking than a Quest 3, but only slightly.
So you're like saying you're better than me, even that I have a disadvantage, yeah? That's what you're saying.
Yeah, it's all about just the practice because
I know.
The
I'm
hardware
joking.
is really not an issue.
But theoretically speaking, like I saw the guys like who did the whole flying shenanigans, like the flick guy. I don't know how it's called.
Shoeless.
And like he was like doing all this stuff, and you probably have to have some tracking on your back for that, no?
The thing is, when you do such moves, you're trying to do smooth motions. And the nice thing about smooth motions is it's really easy for the software to predict based on the sensors inside the controllers. So those motions don't really require much of the camera tracking. So it's not an issue. It's only when you're staying behind your head for longer times, doing radical movements. That's the moment when tracking behind your head is going to be an issue, which you never need in Rumble. So I can definitely tell you, it's not an issue.
Yeah, no, I'm not really thinking it is. I'm just wondering if it makes a big difference, in some areas. Because it definitely doesn't do here.
Yeah. It makes sense that it has a small impact, but that impact is so incredibly small that basically a lot of most players use a Quest 2 or Quest 3, which has the same issue, and a lot of players can do all these kinds of flick moves without any problems at all.
Also, another question.
Yes?
How do you grab multiple structures? Like, I can kind of do that, but it sort of just collide with each other. So it's annoying. Like, how do they not blow up?
Yeah, it's all about making sure that...
Well, yeah, with Spiller it's easy, yeah. But like, if you got toppled walls, okay? Like, if you got
with
like...
any structures, it works. It's all about knowing when a structure gets destroyed. A structure gets destroyed when they collide too fast, if they don't match the same direction, and some other stuff like that.
Like, let's see, can you pick up these three, like, with your same hand or something? I don't know.
Little bit harder.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying!
The only reason why it didn't work now was because you are the host of the match. I have a little bit
Oh, yeah, well,
of
yeah,
latency.
that makes sense, yeah.
Because what I want to do to grab this is doing a motion like this, where I
where it like goes down and raises up before it can hit it.
And when I go up, that's the moment when I try to grab it. And it's a little bit easier on client to show with balls. Bigger structures makes it harder, and yeah, with these things. But it's all about matching the direction, or basically have already the structures touch each other, and then hold it.
I think I kinda got this rubber cut here. Oh, wait, I had somebody.
Always when you try to show something off, the next moment.
No,
it is going to fail.
you just see. There you go. Not this time. Wait. Like, I kinda hit it 1 out of 4. I think that's numbers, yeah? This is numbers.
Often people say if you can do the same thing 5 times in a row, then it's basically good enough that, well, you can use it in battles and don't worry about it failing all the times.
It doesn't seem like too bad. Also, this is bullshit, because I can do wall 5 times in a row, but it just doesn't work sometimes in battles.
Well, the thing is, in just practice, you have full focus on doing the thing you're trying to practice. In a battle,
Yeah, but I
your
mean, it's a
mind is
wall. It's like the
occupied with
easiest thing
so
to
many
do.
more things.
I'm not exactly focusing on making a wall when I do a wall in practice, you know? It's just like, It's not too hard, yeah? It's just, sometimes it's like, I don't know, maybe because I'm looking the wrong direction.
You don't have the feeling like you're focused on it, but it's definitely a thing. Your brain has to think about what it's going to do, as long as it's not 100% in your muscle memory, which takes ages for it to become 100% in your muscle memory. You're going to need some brain power to do your stuff. And anything that distracts you from that thing will make things get harder.
I noticed that I also fail more because of my offhand. Like, the offhand is like, more important here.
Also one thing, relax. When you fail, try to give yourself some time, and remember, it's not about speed. It's all about the accuracy of your movements.
Well, it is kind of about speed, considering the timing you gotta hit.
It's not about speed.
A bit.
It's about not waiting for your poses, so you go from one pose to another immediately without waiting for confirmation.
That's the thing, it happens
like
really, really fast. And now I can't hit it for shit.
Because even with the more extreme stuff that we have in the community, like the most extreme hit combo we have, which also works on host, is Aksak. Upper, kick, straight, uppercut, kick. And
it's like 5 moves.
I'm
cannot
not
do it on
really
5, yeah?
well practiced in it.
It looks really goofy when you do it. It feels like you're just slapping your hand around.
But it's not, even with a move like this, it's not about speed. So, it's all about doing the move. There we go. It's all about...
those were failed attempts, yeah?
Yes, those were failed attempts.
I see,
did
yeah.
one right,
Never mind, I missed that.
I can do it again.
I did not get that. I did not get that those were failed.
Basically,
okay,
if you see one of them fly against the wall, then it's a good one.
I count 4 hits. It should be 5, yeah?
It should be 5. I'm still not great at this move, but not many in the community
What do you
can
mean
even
still?
do
How
it.
new is it?
As far as I am aware, I would think there are maybe 10, maybe 20 who can actually do this move.
Oh, so basically the entire online count.
Yeah.
So like, like most of the active player base. I hate Oculus
doesn't really
exclusive
want to
games.
work.
I hate like standalones. You know, I hate them, but this game needs them because otherwise it doesn't have any online count, and it's probably not going to be sustainable. It needs that online count.
This game will be played even if it never reaches the Quest.
I mean, yes, but
this
doesn't
year
work for people
it
like
will
me.
come to Quest, so don't worry.
Yeah, I read the news about it.
Yeah, I don't think I can do them today. Well, I did
I mean, you
one,
did have
but
it once, you said.
yeah, I did it once, but
Just, can you repeat the sequence of moves that you do on your failed attempts? like, just tell me what it is. I just want to know.
it's this. You do uppercut, kick, straight, uppercut, kick. Don't-
Okay. Cool theory, I guess. Like whatever you want to call it, dude. How is
Well,
it called again?
Well, it doesn't really have a name, so the only thing we reference is just shortening the first letters of the combo. Well, uppercut, kick, straight, uppercut, kick.
Yeah, no,
Aksak.
I'm not gonna call that. yeah, this is stupid.
I don't know
Also,
if Quest is going
does
to
it work
make
specifically
use-
on walls? Or is it like
well,
any structure?
It should be possible in other structures, but I'm not too
I
sure.
get it by your tone, yeah.
Basically, all other structures are a lot lighter, so they fly away. Would they be possible
You know,
Well,
yeah, speaking of
it would
flying
be
away really, really
possible.
fast.
on this at least?
Speaking of flying away really, really fast, how many times can you straight something? Like in a row?
One.
What do you mean one?
But-
It sucks.
But there are ways to do more, but you will need some ways to make sure you stay at the structure. Because normally the knockback and the cooldown is just too much.
But there's like actual
The-
cooldown.
Yes, there's no cooldown
Oh.
between two different moves. That's why
Yeah, I see, but
you
between the
can
same
do
one.
a stropper, because there's no cooldown between a straight and an uppercut. But every same move has a cooldown. So no matter how fast you're trying to do something, for example, if I try to spawn killers as fast as possible, yeah, I'm just gonna hit the cooldown, and
I did saw someone spawn them way faster than that, to be fair.
well, if you're
Yeah, like
trying
this.
to match the cooldown, you're going to be faster. But if you're trying to be faster than the cooldown, well, you're going to have a lot of failed attempts. So you're going to be slower. Superlock the one, could we play some matches? Sure. We could play some matches later. I don't know.
Yeah, because he's busy with me right now.
Yeah.
Got it? I feel like a little kid. I shouldn't actually be acting like that. Ah!
I didn't aim it towards you.
Yeah, that's okay. I think I got it with like my hands straight. And yeah, you were talking about it. Can I heal off you real quick so I just don't die accidentally? Like, what do? I just gotta hit you 5 times?
With figure, it's about doing a certain amount of damage. 5 damage will heal you 2 HP. So
okay, so let me just
It needs to be
more.
5 damage in a certain time. So if you're taking too
it's
long,
at a certain time.
yes.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's enough.
If you take
I
too
just
long,
don't want to die by
it
accident
doesn't work.
because it's my client match and I don't want to die. Like server host match. Sorry.
I don't mind who wins or loses matches. Is there a cooldown on upper kick upper? Well, there's no cooldown on upper kick. There's no cooldown on kick upper. But upper kick upper, well, there are 2 uppers. So both uppercuts do have a cooldown. So yeah, it does have one.
Can you is uppercut straight uppercut a real move?
Oh yes. No,
Oh, it's just a no. It doesn't feel like an up straight uppercut. It feels like an uppercut struppercut.
yes. That's more what it feels like. I wouldn't say that specific combo would be a good one to learn.
Yeah, I know, I get it. Cause like,
but
is
if
there
you
even a point
combine
of
it
using
with-
struppercut? Like not using anything but struppercut when you learn struppercut? I mean, instead of like this. Like, what's the point of using upper straight when you can just do struppercut?
It still has a bit of use,
I
but
guess it's easier.
first of all, the timing feels a little bit off because you cannot be too fast. Otherwise, you're going to hit the time cooldown on the uppercuts, and yeah. But basically, in other combos, I do use it, but I add another pose to it. For example, uppercut,
Like that's more kind of
straight
self.
uppercut. And uppercut, kick straight uppercut is actually quite a strong move.
Okay, so what was that about 5 times in a row? Let me see. Never mind.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah!
Nice. But now when you spawn a pillar...
Yeah, now I gotta actually use it in game.
No,
Yeah.
now when you spawn a pillar, relax a bit more because you're trying too fast to spawn a pillar.
Nah, 'cause I, like,
so
tried
you
to-
keep
I was
missing
a
the
bit
post
stiff,
to
yeah.
spawn a pillar.
Yeah.
Just relax, take your time. Because if you're too fast and screw up your moves, then first of all, when you expect to move, it doesn't happen, which leaves you vulnerable
Yeah,
for an
I know the
attack.
feeling.
And if you have to do a move 2 times to spawn something, well, in that same time, I can do 1.5 by just slowing down.
Yeah. Like I probably just don't place my initials right.
What
Like
I
once I
often see-
focus on the initials, it's okay.
what I often see is when you go to the pillar pose, you're already going to the next one, which is kind of good, unless you skip your end pose and you're trying
Yeah.
so fast
That's
to
an
go
end
to the
pose?
next poses.
How is that an end pose? An end pose should be like this. This is not an end pose. What's N about it? It's like 3-dimensional. It doesn't work. It really is all about the rotation.
Yes. Often when your moves don't work, it's usually just the rotation of your moves. Only at rare moments is it a positioning thing. That thing about cooldown makes sense. I was finally able to upper kick upper the pillar. All I had to do was kicking slower so the upper is not on cooldown. Yeah.
When I find that one dude on my rank that I was playing against, he's gonna be so pissed that I can do strapper cut. Like he's more or less on my rank, and like we were throwing stuff at each other, and he was exploding it, but that was
Yes.
about all the difference we had, because I just reached mountain. So now that I can strapper cut, there's gonna be like a lot of difference between us. Like this is a jump, I'm telling you that much.
Yes. A stropper is...
Once I get to use it.
Yeah. Of course, of course. But yeah, stropper is basically the strongest fundamental combo to learn.
It's also like it is bullshit because the full flowing thing, it doesn't make much sense because you gotta like focus on the stuff that you're not stopping to do the pose. This is like the weirdest thing it is. You're like actually making a fluid movement. It's not stopping to do something. Once you actually do it. Like you're not thinking of doing a straight, you're thinking of doing an uppercut and doing a straight on the way.
Yeah. Straight is just something in between what you're trying to do.
Yeah. Okay, now I think I reached the muscle memory limit.
Yeah, eventually you reach the point where practicing more and more is just not going to give any more benefits unless you wait a day until you have slept.
No, I killed myself.
Oh well.
Whatever. You know, clan practice is still practice. Arguably, it's even harder. Also, you know, while we're
You
at it, what's
win.
the blue coin? What does it do?
Those are gear coins, and
Yeah, like when the customization.
yes.
Yeah, never mind.
that's all for the customization.
You up for more?
Before I go to Superlog, let's do 2 battles.
Sure, why not?
One while you're currently the client, and the next one you're going to be the host again.
Oh, that was clean.
Oops.
Oh my god. Stupid flick bullshit. Almost made you fly into all these rocks.
Well, at least I couldn't aim my attack because of that.
I mean, one of them is gonna explode eventually, yeah? There you go.
I knew it was risky to do put explodes on them. And you did abuse that fact quite well.
Oh, that hit me.
Yeah,
Okay.
basically when something like that happens, your opponent is just gonna watch where you are going and aim toward...
Yeah, I know that, like, there was a guy who was just trying to hit me with shrapnel, if you can call it like that.
Yeah. So, basically, once you dash in one way, just dash more in zigzags, making it hard to predict for your opponent where are you going to go towards.
Yeah. Oh no. What was a straw cut? Aw. Oh, what? You had another one! That block did not work.
Ooh, nice berry.
So basically, if it falls in your head, there's nothing you can do, right?
A structure coming from above is really hard to counter. There is a
I can think of a way.
There is a very small way.
You win.
Like, just crouch and raise a wall or something.
Spawning a wall will work against another structure, but not against a boulder, because a boulder has a base damage of 5.
But yeah, no, you can't really counter boulders, yeah.
Yeah, and if you spawn a wall has a base damage of 3, +1 because it's grounded. But yeah, it's still 1 less than the boulder, so the boulder will still crush you.
Yeah, well, no, I'm not speaking about the boulder. Like, the boulder is very situational.
But with a wall, a good way to protect yourself is spawning a wall. Also, one thing that can potentially protect you is explode. So if you have a structure like a cube,
Yeah, like, does it add actually, like, power?
What you want to do with a cube that has explode on, for example, basically blast away the incoming structure.
Oh yeah, no, not in a sense that it's stronger.
Yeah.
Just to blast away.
It's all about the knockback from the explode. Like for example that. Your wall
Yeah, I
was
saw that.
incoming straight for me. I put explode on it.
It would have hit if you didn't explode it.
Most likely.
Oh my god, it was extra fast. Ah. Oh no.
You've got this. Oh. I missed.
Did I just crouch under that?
Yes, you did.
I parried that.
I did see fairy particles, but it was just too late, so it was basically touching you already when you did the parry.
You just fucking kick it away. Oh no, I kicked
Aw.
it myself. It's still, I gotta remember that you can do other structures while you hold, like another moves. I keep forgetting about that.
That's my wall style.
I have
The nice thing about the charge stone is when you hold something for 1 second, it gets charged, so your next attack is more powerful. But one thing that is
Yeah.
lesser known is it's not the structure you're holding, it's the first structure you hit. That is a charged
Oh,
hit.
so it's like on anything, so you like
Yes.
keep it forever.
But
Yeah.
now I lost my charge, so if I do it again, I don't
Yeah, I
have
get
that
it.
charge power anymore. We call that charged chambering, but you can also do chambering without the charge, still useful. Because, for example, now I already used my
Yeah.
charge, but I still have a structure to protect me with while I can attack.
Yeah, like no point not to use it.
So, even without the charge stone, chambering is a really useful moveset. But
Right,
it will
let's go.
take some practicing, because in the beginning, when you try to do it, you're just going to
Yeah,
break
yeah, no,
your
I get
stuff
that experience. I
against
mostly
and-
hit myself.
Yeah.
Whatever. Oh, that was too high. I tried to jump that.
I saw. Unfortunately, your jump missed.
Oh, that was close. Oh, that almost hit. Oh, and that did hit. Oh, I killed it.
That's unfortunate.
Oh, where did that come from?
From the air. Ooh,
Yeah.
couldn't fly over it.
Wait, I'm getting lag. This is annoying. Wait, where's my FPS? Where's my FPS? Okay,
I
it's
don't
back.
know. Things seem
back.
normal for me.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, and that hit. Okay. So I'm gonna find some unfortunate soul to practice the strapper cut on.
Yes.
And you have yourself a good day. A good evening, or whatever is your time zone.
Thank you. It's
You win.
It's night.
Right.
At least. Oh no, not yet. In 11 minutes.
For me, it's already 1 a.m. I should be studying tomorrow.
Well, good luck with that.
Thanks for the strapper
Bye-bye.
cut lesson, man.
No problem
Bye-bye.
at all. See you around. Alright, Superlark, I don't know if you still have the time to join. That thing about cooler. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna set up a park. You can first join. Yes, okay, good. Hello.
Hello.
All right, let's go into matchmaking.
Yeah, sure. Friends queue.
You have quite some fast dodging reflexes. I like that.
People say that I'm good at dodging.
But no matter how low to the ground you go there, that was not going to work. Nice. Too aggressive. I can see why they say you're good at dodging. Ah. Lots of these things lately.
Yeah, my internet is not very good. That might not help.
Okay. One disadvantage is
Nice
I
one.
have mostly a reactive playstyle. So if I know your intention is often to duck duck under my stuff, I'm just gonna mess up my timing. See you duck and react to that.
Oh, nice.
Oh, thank you. But you're also playing really nice, and
You win.
even though I can now counter your dodging, your dodging is still really good. I love to see that.
Thank you. I have to say it's exhausting.
Oh yes, I know. I had periods where I focused mainly on physical dodging as well, and it took so much out of me. Nowadays I don't really use it much.
Okay. Is there a reason why?
Just because it was way too exhausting.
Yeah, and I bet it's not the most efficient thing, right?
No, it can be really amazing. There are quite a lot of attacks that I should have been able to dodge, but just because I don't do many dodges anymore, I don't actually... But if I want to play for longer sessions, I just couldn't continue. Well, it also really depends on the days. Some days I have way more energy and love to do some dodging like that. Days like today, I barely have any energy because of the heat and playing 2 long sessions the last few days.
Okay, I get it. Also, it's nighttime.
That's also a thing.
I'd rather be active in the morning.
I water banded it away, but I guess not.
That was my bad.
Yeah, defending with an explosive structure when your opponent is clearly sending explosive balls.
You win.
That's just asking to be blown off.
I'm way worse in this map, to be honest. Because
me
I
too.
fall off a lot.
Me too.
I guess people who play with explosions like this map more.
Yeah. Although there are quite some people that love this map way more, but not me. And hello Jay. I'm doing decently fine. Don't have too much energy because the heat, getting late, and played a lot lately, but other than that, doing amazing.
I don't know what I was trying to do.
I think I pushed you off with a disc. Because my disc was following you.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, no matter how good you can duck, you cannot duck under
Yeah,
those.
I have to
Yes.
dash before ducking.
You win.
Yeah, in those cases, it would really help. But dash ducking, oh, when I tried to put that in my playstyle, it consumed way too much of my energy.
Yeah, makes sense.
Did not expect that to. I feel like that should have been destroyed. Oh, let's see. Yeah, I gotta grab my extra battery, otherwise I might suddenly disconnect. Alright. Oh, laggy. Really laggy.
Lagging for a bit.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
noticing.
I'm good. I'm good now.
Okay. Ah, my own explodes. Gotta relax a bit.
Come on.
Oh, you're still in.
Barely. Nice. That's effective.
You win.
Okay, I'm hearing a lot of Discord sounds. Let's see. Okay, nothing important.
Help! Oh no! I've been trying to stropper like you guys teach.
Yeah,
But I cannot get it quite right.
I'm still not confident in using it yet, but because
Oh,
as you
yeah.
can see,
But-
I
Is
also
it
struggle.
like, why is it better?
The reason why it's really good to learn is because this pose really close.
For
This
the
pose.
hold.
So if you do hold stropper, then
Yeah.
you can basically already use your knowledge of this stropper cut. Making things a little bit more efficient. And that's also the reason why I'm still not fully, not really too great with my slingshot stroppers. Because I still need to practice this type of stropper cut more.
Yeah, makes sense because the usually slingshot and the way I do it, it's very hard to stropper cut after it. There's a lot of arm movement.
Yeah. And this is a good way to minimize that movement because, well, it's only... Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
And it's also useful after spawning some moves. Because, for example, after a pillar, well, this hand is already raised in the air. So it
Yeah.
makes more sense to If I can do it. But yeah, as you can see, I also need a lot of more practice with it.
Yeah. It's probably harder if you've been uppercutting in a different way for a long time.
Yeah, I've been droppering from downwards all the time, which is really great in combination with a kick.
Oh, sorry.
Don't worry. Although you're trying to be too fast instead of efficient, you're viewing
Yeah, I'm not
the
doing...
kick and the stropper as two different attacks. You really want one movement. It's just one movement from down to upwards, straight, rotate.
Huh. Never done it like this.
So basically, if you do stroppers from below like this, basically the same, but you move your arm down.
Yeah, I
and
see.
when you raise it up,
I usually make them straight. Man, my bad for making the straight, you know?
yeah, and that's basically the least efficient way to stropper. It does
Yeah,
work,
makes sense.
but it's the most energy consuming way to stropper, so it's better to learn it from a pre-pose that is downwards or a pre-pose that is upwards, because that's more natural for your wrist to move around.
Yeah, makes sense. And the 2 hours class that you put on YouTube with Lux and
Yes.
yeah, that was so helpful.
Nice. Really nice to hear. I love it when people can just learn from my videos as well.
Yeah.
And that was definitely one of the very fun streams to do, because I actually also needed more practice with stroppering from above. I did it a few times before, but ever since that stream, I've been doing it every single time to practice a little bit.
Yeah, I see. How long have you been playing?
For quite a while. I'm over 600 hours. And
Oh, okay.
I've started playing in December 2023.
Okay, I see. Well, I have almost 100 hours.
I had to leave for a minute. Oh, frick, did I miss the wheel? No, basically, I missed the wheel. Because the thing is, I rely a little bit too much on this mod that shows my Twitch chat in-game, but that doesn't show when a wheel is being spun.
Makes sense. I should have said something because I did
Yes.
it. It was
Yes.
you. It's so I could win, you know.
Well, let's get that wheel up. Spawn pace style. Gotta just be a spawning monster, which is way too no for me. If you also want a wheel, please tell me. Okay. Do you want the same challenge as me or your unique challenge? All right. In that case, we both have to play one match, playing like Spamrel. Just spawn pace. That's all we have to focus on.
Okay, I'll try.
At 100 towers, he is like me through. Yeah, quite some battle points.
Oops.
Well,
No one saw
now we're
that.
going to have a full new match, so that's actually better.
You win.
Exactly.
All right. Just gotta spawn as fast as possible.
Well, let's go. Well,
One thing you will have to pay a bit more attention to is positioning,
yeah, for sure.
because every attack will knock you back. I'm sorry. Getting tired here. Ooh, okay, my arm is... Ouch. Ouch. Okay.
This is very tiring.
Come on, please. Oh, no. Why did I die? Now we have another round like this. You should have died. It was over. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Oh,
Good thing I fall for those.
You win.
Well, I thought the wheel was... I thought the wheel was gonna help me.
think again.
The last time I saw that was like combo with the offhand. And I'm like, there are only things like that, right?
Yeah,
Apparently
there's
no.
left-handed playing. There's blind. There's looking away.
Blind? How are you supposed to play blind?
Not looking. Just close your eyes.
Okay. That sounds interesting.
It is.
But it's not, does it work? Because the sound doesn't seem very 3D to me.
Oh, it definitely is.
Okay.
Basically, we can do some light sparring while blind. So, I'm just gonna close my eyes now. And let's go.
What? Okay.
You hit me there. Should not have.
You can't hear me walking, right?
No, walking is really silent.
Oh yeah, that's tricky. Then
It is possible to hear, but I'm also listening to music at the moment.
okay. Yeah, but okay, I'm impressed. Not gonna lie. Let's go play normal.
Okay. But yeah, you can aim quite a bit based on sound. It is way harder. But it is one of the harder challenges in the list.
Okay, makes sense. I don't know why I jump. Every time I jump, I get punished. I should just dash.
Jumps can be really useful, but jumping without a plan? No.
True. I was gonna say maybe with the flow stone. Otherwise, it seems to be very punishing.
Why did you have to hold the wall there?
Did you railgun from the top?
Yes. I did a double rod.
I don't even know how to railgun. I
can,
cannot straight the pillars.
I can teach you some easy railguns.
Well, sure.
So, first of all, some of the easy railguns require you to just stand still. Because You just stand still, place 2 pillars like that with uppercuts, cube, dropper.
Huh.
Really easy. Just do it.
Okay.
So stand still, don't move at all. The only movement you do is rotation, aim at the middle of... There we go.
Whoa.
That's the primal
Nice.
railgun. So, there you go.
Cool.
Another easy railgun is, for example, one of the toaster railguns. You just
Okay.
spawn 2 pillars. Again, you don't have to move at all. Just rotate your body, that's all. Then a wall, and
Ooh.
then kick straight.
They're
And you want to
probably
do
too
this-
far apart, or no? Sorry.
This is good enough. As long as you aim in the middle for the wall, they will stay on
Okay.
top of the wall. And you try to do the kick straight when the pillars are falling down. So the pillars are falling
Okay.
down, and your wall is going up. Oh yeah, that's of course one of the sad things if your client sometimes it gets bugged and...
Oh.
Yeah, and that was too fast for the kick straight. It's one of the harder ones because you need some timing to do it. But other than
I will
that,
train that one.
it's basically for the combo you have to do and the aiming for the railgun. Well, since the underside is always aligned, because with 2 pillars, well, if I try to railgun from this side, I have to really make sure my alignment is okay. You can always compensate, so if I'm standing over here, for example, I can compensate by spawning my wall. You're standing. Spawning my wall in the same orientation. It was slightly off, but that's how you can compensate for bad setups. Oh, this is a bad setup. Well, I try to see the line between here, and that's where I have to aim for.
Yeah, I see it.
But now the nice thing is, there are 2 locations where it's always aligned. The top and the bottom. With the bottom, well, that's how you reach the bottom. With the top, it's really easy. This is how you reach the top. But there's also another way to reach the bottom. And that's like this. You just rotate the bottom. But since an uppercut doesn't give you knockback, the bottom will always be at the same location. So as long as you are not moving, it will always be okay.
That one seems useful, actually.
It is. It definitely is. The only thing that makes it a bit hard is it relies on the fact that you're standing still. But basically, if you have a setup like this and you cannot stay around and have to move away, it's also not a problem, because there's also another way you can use this for a railgun.
Oh,
Boost pad.
yeah.
Because again, from the top, they are perfectly aligned. So, with a wall, I do kick straight upper. And the railgun makes it fast enough that it keeps rolling. And also a nice thing, you can always add more.
Oh,
The bigger
cool.
it gets, the stronger the railgun becomes.
whoa.
Like that.
That is very
So
cool.
railguns are not that hard. The basic railgun, yeah, it takes precision. Still, with everything, you will need some practice.
Yeah, makes sense.
But once you get good at it, basically later you can basically see all kinds of stuff around on the battlefield, and you know, oh wait, I can also use this as a railgun.
Wait, how?
Currently, what happened there is a ricochet.
Did he touch the cube?
Yeah. That was a ricochet railgun. Basically, one of the pillars doesn't necessarily have to break. Yes, there we go. That was the perfect angle. As long as it gives a hit stop.
That is crazy. How can you do the angles so well? Those angles?
Practice! Just basically practice. Just use them enough times and you'll learn, oh, that's going to be the angle. This one is going to, yeah, that stop. And eventually you will learn some interesting ones. Never mind, missed that. What I'm currently trying to master is a double topple, and then using the setup for the double topple for also railgun.
Oh.
So yeah, just go to some already existing structure, double topple, and railgun. But I still need a lot of practice to get that one.
Well, who doesn't? This game is... it's something, you know? This game is just something. I don't even play any other VR games now.
But yeah, as long as you remember, the top and the bottom are always perfectly aligned. Those are easy ways to railgun. The more you set up, the stronger it becomes. You can just add to it and yeah. Just railgun.
Yeah. Those are probably useful if you're doing the domain expansion or how it's called. You end up with a lot of pillars. Yeah, and then if you're good at spotting the things, you know, the hit stops.
Because with only 3 pillars, this is enough to make it already really deadly. If I manage to hit all of them, of course. Now, 45-degree angle, do you want? 45.
Oh, okay.
Because if you go too low, all the energy is lost by pushing the structure into the ground. If you make it too shallow, well, it will just basically slide on top of it instead of breaking it.
Makes sense.
And at least one structure needs to break. Because as you saw before, you can do a ricochet railgun, but at least one has to break.
Okay. Whoa. What is happening with my olds?
That was too far downwards.
Too steep.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
And usually it's easier to do it from the side than in front of you.
Okay.
Because from the side you have a few advantages. First of all, you can see where you're aiming at. You cannot see that like this. and the angle is really hard to do like this, but really easy to do like that. Yeah, and if you accidentally hit it and it starts rotating, it's going to be useless.
Ah,
That's too shallow.
not too
but
much.
yeah, practice makes perfect. And you always
Makes
want to
sense.
aim to make sure that the furthest one, that has to break. Doesn't
Okay.
matter if you miss one of the spots at the back, because otherwise you're going to get this, where the furthest one can maybe give a dead stop because it didn't break, but it's still in dead stop modus, and then it can bounce back into you.
Makes sense. So I have to be sure they
Yeah,
break the furthest
the
ones.
furthest, that's the one you have to break. The ones in the back, well, it doesn't matter if you miss some.
Makes sense. Whee!
But yeah, real guns are fun.
I did it!
Nice.
Nice.
But yeah, especially in the pit, there are enough moments where you can basically use these kinds of things. You have the space. If your opponent is standing in the back of the pit, just try them out. I'm sure you're
Yeah,
gonna hit some eventually.
That cube one, I'm definitely.
Yeah, the primal railgun.
That was too much.
Yeah, but if you feel one of those pillars like it's too far, just place another one
Yeah,
next
I
to
can
it.
just. Yeah, exactly.
And
Makes sense.
maybe it's still good enough and you can actually hit all three of them. Who knows?
Makes sense. Let's go a couple more matches.
Sure. Okay. Ah, that's clear enough.
It's good enough.
That one was spinning nice.
Dude, if you laugh that hard, I'm not gonna be able to play.
Well, I wasn't able to play for that moment either.
You win.
I was afraid of the pillar, okay?
You clearly were.
Oops.
Oh, my body is getting tired here. This is definitely going to be the last fight.
Yeah. Nice.
Thanks for
Oh,
joining
that
me.
was...
You win.
Well, thank you for the games and everything else you taught me.
No problem.
Well, hopefully one day I'll be a better match.
Don't worry about it.
Well, I've only been playing for 2 months, so I have that.
If you were stronger, then I would have done a way shorter session because I'm totally out of energy.
Well, see ya.
Bye bye. Oh, it's hot. Bye bye, everyone.